Yo, what's good, homies and homies? It's your boy RC here. I was trying to see if the microphone was working, and I'm glad it is. But just like the title says, this is the AEW's Fight for the Fallen predictions. This is my predictions and my thoughts about the pay-per-view. We know the pay-per-view is going to be taking place tomorrow night in Jacksonville, Florida, at Daly's Place, and the event's proceeds will be donated to victims of gun violence, which, first of all, kudos to AEW for doing that. Second of all, we also know Evolve's 131 pay per view is going to be like airing opposite against AEW's Fight for the Fallen, which is a smart strategic move by Vince McMahon, in fact. But at the same time, I'm like, hey, you can't stop AEW from gaining ground because AEW is going to go places. We all know it is. But let's go ahead and get into the predictions about the pay per view because I'm actually looking forward to the pay per view. This is one of the pay per views I'm looking forward to. I love AEW's pay per views. Their last pay per view was great. The feud between Kenny Omega and John Moxley has been great. I've been enjoying that. Also, I want to see. I can't wait to see Chris Jericho versus Adam Page for the AEW World Title. The unveiling of the title. What was it? Two pay-per-views ago. And what was the pay-per-view before this? Not Fighter Fest, but what was the other one? What was the other one? What was the other one? Double or Nothing. It was great seeing the title unveiled there. But I can't wait to see the fight at All Out. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just trying to think. But as far as Fight for the Fallen tomorrow, that's gonna be a good pay per view. Cody Rhodes, Kenny Omega, the Young Bucks, Brandy, they've been really working their asses off to make AEW what it is, along with numerous other people. And it's great. I wish Dusty Rhodes was still alive to see what his son has accomplished. And it really is something. Cody Rhodes is what, 34 years old, and he's head of his own company. Well, not his own company, but hey, he's in it with Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks. But still, I wish Dusty Rhodes was alive to see it. That would be something. Because we all know back in the day, Dusty Rhodes owned his own promotion, Turnbuckle Championship Wrestling. I think that's the name of it. I think it was the name of it. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into these predictions. Brandy Rose versus Allie. That'll be an interesting match to see. We all know how Allie's improved in her ring. What her ring was the word I'm looking for. She's definitely improved in her charisma over the year. Her ring skills, her abilities, her technical skills. She's just improved a lot over the past couple of years. When I was watching her on Impact Wrestling, I seen her slowly evolve, no pun intended, and advance in her wrestling skills. And same with Brandy. Brandy's been wrestling for, I would say, at least 3, maybe 4 years now, if not maybe a little longer. Because before she was just a ring announcer. But it'll be interesting to see Brandy Rose versus Allie. As far as who wins, I'm not sure. I'm gonna say maybe Brandy Rose will go over Allie. I don't know yet. Hopefully, I am right about that one. Kenny Omega versus Sema seems like a good match. I hope I say that guy's name right. Chima, it could be Chima, Sema, whatever. But Kenny Omega is gonna go over in that one. If Sema goes over, that'll be good. I would love to see how these two gel and their chemistry against each other in the ring. I would love to see how that works out. Cody and Dustin Rhodes versus the Young Bucks. That's a tough one. That's a tough one. Goldust is like what, 51, 50, 51. I'll say Dustin Rhodes. He's like 50 or 50, yeah, 50 years old, and he can still go in the ring. He can go like I seen what he did right before he left WWE. He was going up against people half his age, and he could keep up in the ring with them, and that's always a great thing. Always a great thing. But feel like I feel like Cody and Dustin, I feel like they'll probably win that one. I'm not sure. Maybe the Young Bucks might win. And I'm kind of torn against that. But if I had to be like if I had to make a clear cut decision, I would say most definitely the Young Bucks will win. Now, as far as Adam Page versus Kip Sabian, we know Adam Page is going to win. It'll help him advance in his story. And not only that, But hey, like I said, I'll help him advance his story. Give him a win heading into All Out, which is going to be next month in Chicago. Yeah, next month in Chicago. And that's going to be August 31st. So I think all of us are looking forward to that. The build up towards All Out will be great. After that, I don't know what pay per views they have planned after that because on Wikipedia it ends at All Out. So I don't know what pay per views they have planned after. But Adam Page will go over Kip Sabian because, like I said, it'll build him up towards his match with Chris Jericho for the AEW World Title. And speaking of the AEW World Title, this is completely off subject at the moment. But I would love to see because Chris Jericho's still in a rivalry with Kenny Omega, and Kenny Omega is probably still in a rivalry with Jericho, and now he's feuding with John Moxley. I would love to see John Moxley, Kenny Omega, Chris Jericho, and Adam Page in a four-way match for the AEW World Title. That would be great to see. And as far as if I could pick and choose who will win, I would definitely have John Moxley go over all of them because he's just ever since John Moxley came to AEW, he's rampage. He's rampaged, man. I'm telling you. It was a surprise. I mean, everybody was saying that Dean Ambrose, well, John Moxley, formerly known as Dean Ambrose, was going to go to AEW, but when he actually came to AEW, we was just crazy about it. Oh man, he was trending up into the early morning. Last when he made his debut, he was trending up into early morning of that night. Like, oh man, it was something. But let me get back into my predictions and thoughts. Let's see. Okay, Jimmy Havoc, Jimmy Havoc, Darby Allin, and Joey Janela versus MJF, Sammy Guevara, and Sean Spears. Shout out to Sammy Guevara too. His YouTube channel, his videos are off the hook. I love those videos. I watch them every once in a while. Keep doing your thing, Sammy Guevara. But as far as the 6-man tag team match, I feel like Jimmy Havoc, Darby Allin, and Joey Janela will win simply for a fact their in ring skills, their ability in the ring is great. And plus, like I said, I seen that hell of a match that Joey Janela had with John Moxley. What was it at Fighter Fest? And it's table spots and that ladder spot, that elbow drop that Joey Janela did to John Moxley through that table was just epic. It was one of the highlights of the show. Here's what I'm really looking forward to: SoCal Uncensored, Frankie Kazarian and Scorpio Sky versus the Lucha Brothers. Love it. I feel like the Lucha Brothers are definitely gonna win, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Pentagon Jr. and Ray Phoenix. I watched them in Impact Wrestling. I watched them in Lucha Underground. In Lucha Underground, they were off the hook. I loved it. I loved it. Now let's see. What's gonna be another match? Sonny Kiss versus Peter Avalon. The librarian gimmick is they're trying to get over that librarian gimmick. I'm not sure if they'll ever get it over, but at the same time, because it seems like it's just annoying. And when I say annoying, I mean annoying. Like every time they come on, they're like, shh, shh. I'm going to tell. I just want their faces are so punchable. I want to punch them in the face every time. But I think they'll get that gimmick over. But as far as the match goes, I think Sonny Kiss is gonna win a match. I've seen what he's done in the ring, and he's pretty good in the ring. He's pretty good. He still has some things to work on as far as like in ring skill, but charisma is all there. It's all there. Trust me. But I would love to see him win that match. But we'll see what happens. Now, as far as the Dark Order versus Angelico, I mean, I can never pronounce this guy's name right. I can never pronounce it right. Angelico, however you say it, and Jack Evans. Also, three-way tag team match. Oh, this is gonna be a first round tag team match. For, three-way tag team match to advance to All Out for opportunity at first round bye in the AEW World Tag AEW Tag Title Tournament. I can't wait to see how tag team titles will look because the world title, when Bret Hart unveiled that AEW World Title, that was a thing of beauty. It really was. But as far as this triple threat tag team match, I feel like Angelico and Jack Evans might win because I've seen all their work in Lucha Underground. I've seen their work in the indie circuit. I've seen their work for years and years. I remember one of them was part of Wrestling Society X back in 2007 or 2008. I could be wrong, but I do remember. I think I remember watching one of them. That's how long I've been watching their bodies of work. But I feel like Angelico and Jack Evans might win. Although it'd be great to see Jungle Boy, Luke Perry's son, and Luchasaurus go on to get like the first round title bad, like the first round bad in the tournament and advance in the tournament. I think Angelico and Jack Evans will pull it out and win the match. I feel like they would. And as far as the women's tag match, Britt Baker and Rio versus B. Priestley and Shoko Nakajima. I'm not sure if I said that right. I don't know. But I haven't really followed their body of work. But we'll see what happens as time goes on with that match. We'll see how it plays out. So I don't want to say, oh, I think such and such will win. I'm gonna just leave that one open. Like it's I can. Well, you know what? Let me make a prediction. I feel like Britt Baker and Rio would win. I feel like they would. That's just my opinion. That's my opinion. But hey, this video was 11 minutes long. I made sure it was a live stream. I love live streaming. I thought people would join, but hey, y'all gonna go back and watch this later. So when y'all do, let me know who y'all think has has a chance to win a match. Let me know what y'all thoughts and y'all predictions are in comment section down below. Be sure to smash the like button on this video, leave a comment, subscribe, share. Until next time, much love, stay cool, y'all. Peace.